What's going on, people? TroopzTV back again. And firstly, Merry Christmas to everyone watching this video. Happy holidays. If you ain't, if you're not celebrating Christmas, I hope you had a good day today. A nice chilled out day with the family, relaxed day. Obviously, this video was pre-recorded because Christmas Day, I'm mashed up right now, you understand? So there was no chance in me filming this video on Christmas Day. This is a scheduled thing, you get me? But we're back again with another preview. We obviously go to Bournemouth on Boxing Day football. And for the first time, I think ever, blood, there's not one game on live TV, you understand? Like, we're known for the Christmas period fixtures. And a lot of people who don't go out for the Boxing Day sales, more time chill in their yard and watch a few games. But if you ain't got Amazon Prime, you ain't gonna be watching no game, bro. You get me? Or if you ain't got that box, you know them boxes, innit? You understand? I ain't talking about the black box, you get me? That box, innit? You get me? Then you better find a stream, bro, because there's no football on TV. This Boxing Day, you understand? All games are gonna be on Amazon. It's a mad thing, bro. The power shift is beginning. You get me? The shift is moving from television to online. You understand? A bit like the media and YouTube. You get me? It's mad, bruv, in the dunya, fam. The dunya is mad right now. But yeah, man, we got a game against Bournemouth, 3 o'clock kickoff. Mikel Arteta's first game in charge. He will be in charge of the team. And seeing what he said, seeing the little training clip they put up, I'm excited, bro. You understand? I'm looking forward to it. I like how he's just straight badding up, man. I don't care if it's my guy, Laka. I like how when Laka said, "Yo, can I do a flick?" And he's like, "Nah, you're not doing a flick. This is a drill to show you how to position your body. This ain't no fancy bullshit that gets you nowhere. Trying to look good for flipping voter football. Nah, bro. This is football. You understand?" And you can see that he's trying to implement his style on the players. And hopefully they take to him, you get me? Because from what I'm seeing, from what they're showing us, I'm taking to him, you get me? His press conferences, he said everything you want to hear as an Arsenal fan, you understand? He's making me excited and I'm starting to feel happy again, you understand? And we already know that I was a bit like, when we put him in, but like I said, he's changing my opinion and we ain't even played the game yet, you get me? He's obviously picked his backroom staff. Now, Freddie will stay on the backroom team. Him and Arteta had a few words after the Everton game on Saturday, and Freddie will stay on as an assistant coach. Joining will be Albert Stuyvenberg. One of you lot got to tell me how to pronounce this name. Obviously, I know about him because he coached with Louis van Gaal at United, and he's been coaching since 1992. He's currently the assistant coach of Wales with Ryan Giggs, and he will continue with that role up until after the Euros. So he's going to be doing the Arsenal role and keeping his Wales role. We've brought in Steve Round as well. Now, Arteta played under him as a player at Everton, and he obviously coached at Everton and United with David Moyes, that we all know, and England, but he's also worked with Middlesbrough and Newcastle. That's something I didn't know. And another thing I didn't know is that he has also been, a director of football at Aston Villa. Now, that's something that I didn't know as well. So obviously, these men are bringing a lot of experience to the table, you get me? We've also brought in Inaki Kana Pavon, who comes in as a goalkeeping coach from Brentford to work alongside Sal Bibo. He's worked with Spain and Denmark, and he started his playing career at Barcelona. So it seems to me that Arteta is bringing in a lot of experienced people, a lot of people that have been in the game, and a lot of people that he knows, you get me? And there's obviously rumours that if Santi was to retire at the end of the season, Santi Cazorla, he would be open to bringing Santi back to the club. Obviously, him and Santi are good friends. But it's good to see that Arteta is building his team at the Arsenal. And I'm excited, bro. Like I said, you understand, obviously he's come out and made his comments about the appointments that he's made. And what he has said is, "I am delighted to have this talented group of coaches alongside me. They bring a mix of great experience and fresh thinking. Along with the talented people we have in the club already, they will be key people to getting us back to winning ways." You understand? So he sees these men as his team, his gang, his squad that are gonna come in, work the magic, wave the magic wand, and get us up that table, and hopefully get us back into the Champions League and get us competing. You understand? We're not asking for no trophies straight away. Trophies can come, you understand? But we want to be back again where we belong in world football, you get me? We don't belong in fucking 11th place where we are now, you understand? We don't belong in the Europa League where we are right now, you understand now? Obviously, let's talk a little bit about the game. Like I said, we have Bournemouth. We go into this game in 11th place. This is so peak, bro. We are 11th on 23 points. Bournemouth are 14th with 19. So this is a must win, you understand? This is a must win. Yeah, this is a fucking must win, bro. You get me? We look at the players. We look at the lineup, you understand? We'll have a look at the lineup, what I'd go with. Obviously, Chambers is suspended now. Kolasinac still out. Bellerin, there's a question mark. He has been back in full training. Can he start? We'll delve into that a bit more in a second. Martinelli, obviously, he had a tight hamstring, but it's looking like he should be all right. Socrates is back from suspension because obviously he missed the Everton game through suspension. Ceballos has been back again in full training. So will he start? Will he be on the bench? Mesut Ozil. Now, obviously, Freddie in his last game in charge at Everton, he dropped Ozil. You understand? And he even said if he was fit, he would have dropped him. You get me? He said he had a little knock, but now Ozil is fully fit. But Freddie dropped him for his actions against Man City. You understand? When he come off and got substituted, man's kicking footballs and sulking like a 2-year-old. You get me? Kicking bottles, sorry, not footballs. And you get me? Freddie already come out and he said, yo, that's not how an Arsenal player behaves. You understand? I don't expect that from my players. You're dropped. You get me? Will Arteta bring him back in because he is available? Obviously, Tierney's out. You understand? We know Tierney's out until flipping March. You understand? So let's get into my lineup for this game now, innit? Like, in goal, we already know Leno's in goal. You understand? Man like Leno, he's been our best player this season. Him and Abba. Abba's kind of fallen off in the last 3-4 games. Maybe 5, let's be real. But yeah, for me, so far, player of the season is Leno. And to be honest, it's embarrassing that the player of the season so far is Leno when you're a club like Arsenal. But it is what it is right now. Leno, like I said, goes in goal. Right back now. Obviously, for me, I think Ainsley had a great game against Everton. I think he done well as well against West Ham. The City game, they were all shit, let's be real. Bellerin, every time he's come in, he's done decent, but he's not fully fit, and I wouldn't put him into this kind of game. I'd more put him in, you get me, in a home game than more put him in an away game. Obviously, I know the next home game's Chelsea. You'd think, raw, what are you dealing with, troops like? But for me, I'd go with Ainsley maitland-niles as the right back. Centre-back pairing is going to have to be Socrates. He's back again. And David Luiz, who had a good game last week. Let's be real, you understand? And left back, we're going to have to stick with Saka because Kolasinac, he's still out. And Tierney, he's out for months, bro. You get me? In the midfield, we went with Xhaka and Torreira. And for me, Xhaka was man of the match, you understand? But you get me? For me, Xhaka shouldn't be playing in this team, you understand? But I would go with Ceballos is fit. You got Willock there. You got Guendouzi. Guendouzi's been kind of poor, let's be real. I'd probably switch it up a bit. I'd go with Joe Willock and Lucas Torreira as the two midfield. You got Willock with the legs, and you make Torreira sit, and then Willock can do the leg work. You get me? Then you got Torreira protecting the back four. In the 10, do you put in Ozil? Do you put in Smith Rowe? Do you put in? You get me? Who do you put in, bro? You understand? You could put Lacquer in there. You get me? You could put Lacquer in the 10 because you get me. Who knows what's gonna happen? Like, I don't know what's going on with this Ozil guy. You get me? For me, I'd put in Ozil. You get me? I think kicking a bottle. You get me? It's not that deep. You understand? Like, he kicked a bottle. It's not like what I'm not trying to compare, but it's let's be real. It's not like what Xhaka did, where he told the fans to fuck off, and you get me. It looked like he was gonna dash his shirt. Like Ozil, he has tantrums, innit? You get me? I think he was right to be dropped for that game, but let's bring him back again into the team. So me personally, I'd go with Pepe on the right, Martinelli on the left, Ozil in the 10, and then who do you put, blood? Do you put Abba or do you put Lacquer? Because Abba's not been on form. He never had no service, let's be real, against Everton, but he's not making himself like, you understand? He's not giving his team options to find him. Like, he's not giving the boys options to find him. Like, It's a difficult one, bro. You know what? I'm gonna stick with it about my blood clot young, because he is more of a goal threat than Laka. Let's be real. If you get a chance, 9 times out of 10, Abba's gonna score it. You get me, like his goal scoring record, it speaks for none. Let's be real, like, you get me. So yeah, we're gonna go with Abba up top. Let me know the lineup. I'm looking at the table, bro. It's just so peak, fam. Like, we got the same points as Crystal Palace in December, bruv. Like, we were below Burnley and Newcastle in December. Like, this is Sheffield United are 5th. Like, this is fucking ridiculous, bruv. Like, Arteta, please, bro, I beg you, just wave this magic wand, bruv, and bring us back again. Bring us back to, because we're on a live support right now, and we need you to come and zap, man. You get me? But yeah, man, you lot, let me know your lineup. Let me know what you'd go with. Let me know if you agree with mine. Let me know your thoughts on Arteta getting his backroom staff in. Let me know if you're happy with any of the appointments. Let me know if you're disappointed with anyone that's come into the club. Score on Bias. Bias is out now. I already said that I've gone with 2-1, and I'm going to stick with that 2-1. I believe we will get a win. I believe we will get a reaction, because the reaction we got last weekend against Everton, it was a good reaction. Like I said, defensively we looked a lot stronger. There was more intensity. There was desire, passion, everything you expect from Arsenal Football Club. You understand? Everything you expect from players that play for this club. We got last week. The only thing we never got was a win. Obviously, Arteta will be on the touchline, so I think that will give the players that little extra push to push us on and get the win. Robbie's gone 3-1. I do not think it will be 3-1. I've gone 2-1. You lot, let me know your predictions in the comments below. But yeah, man, Bournemouth, Arteta in. Let's see what happens. Subscribe to TroopzTV. I'm out.